In today's chaotic world, the practice of silence has faded, drowned out by constant chatter and noise. But what if moments of intentional quiet carried just as much strength as our loudest declarations? How often do we pause to consider the message behind our silence? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy rooted in logic and emotional discipline, teaches us exactly that. Zeno, the founder of this school of thought, once remarked that slipping with your feet is less harmful than slipping with your tongue. This wise observation opens a vital reflection. How many regrets stem from hasty or angry words? Stoicism doesn't merely tell us what not to say. It invites us to use silence with purpose as a means for growth and serenity. Picture this: meeting life's trials with composed stillness, letting your silence say more than speech ever could. In this mindset, silence is not void. It is a deliberate, potent answer. It becomes a strategy that softens conflict, shields from harm, and reveals deeper truths. But when should we choose silence over speech? Let's uncover 9 powerful moments where remaining quiet is not only wise, it can reshape your life. As we journey through these insights, reflect on how stoic silence might affect your relationships and your inner calm. Imagine ending a heated argument not with harsh words, but with a composed pause. Consider how a moment of stillness might express your feelings more clearly than an outburst. Come with us as we explore these defining moments to stay silent and allow Stoic teachings to show us the way. Number 1, when you're criticized without just cause. Stoicism teaches us that unjust criticism is a golden opportunity to grow stronger and demonstrate honor. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wisely observed, "If something external disturbs you, it isn't the thing itself that troubles you, but your interpretation of it." And crucially, you can change that interpretation at any time. The discomfort of being unfairly judged doesn't come from the judgment itself, but from our reaction to it. Think about that. How would it shift your experience if you altered your perspective on criticism? Let's say you're managing a project and receive overly harsh feedback from your supervisor. A Stoic response wouldn't be defensiveness, but calm analysis, sifting through the critique for anything useful and discarding what lacks substance. Epictetus taught that this kind of posture preserves both your peace and your professional dignity. Don't speak your values, live them. That's the essence of Stoicism, to act thoughtfully, not react emotionally. Let your restraint and the strength of your work speak on your behalf. Staying silent under unfair judgment isn't passive. It's a conscious act of self-mastery. It reflects the Stoic idea that we can't control others, only our own attitude and conduct. That kind of composure can turn potential arguments into proof of your resilience and philosophical depth. Ask yourself, what if you responded to criticism not with defensiveness, but with quiet strength? What might happen, both for your peace and for how others see you? Choosing Stoic silence in these moments not only nurtures your character, it becomes an example for those around you. In a world obsessed with shouting over each other, silence becomes a radical act of clarity and self-respect. Marcus Aurelius put it simply, "Don't waste time debating what a good person should be. Be one." What if silence in the face of arrogance could change a room from ego-driven noise to self-awareness and virtue? Criticism, fair or not, will always find you. But when it's meant to wound, staying grounded becomes difficult. That's where Stoicism offers ancient tools for modern wounds. It shows us how to turn even cruel feedback into stepping stones for growth. Remember this, it's not what happens to you. It's how you respond that matters. This is the core of Stoicism. So when someone lashes out unfairly, pause, reflect, Don't take it personally. You govern your mind, not external judgments. Realize this: unfair remarks often reveal more about the critic than about you. If you can detach yourself from the insult, you'll see more clearly. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If someone can show me I'm wrong, I'll gladly change. I seek truth." That's Stoic power. Even the most biased attack may hold a grain of helpful feedback. Mine it, improve from it, and discard the rest. As Epictetus said, first understand what you say, then speak. Learn from your critics, especially when they don't mean to teach. Keep calm, stay civil, don't fan the flames. A cool response doesn't just show self-control, it often diffuses the entire situation. Let your growth be your answer. Don't fixate on the unfairness, focus on your own goals and evolution. That's how Stoicism teaches us to rise, not just survive. When you face criticism again, pause before reacting. Separate your identity from the insult. Seek truth. Stay poised. And above all, remain focused on becoming your best self. In this way, you live the Stoic life, not through speeches, but through unshakable silence. Number 2. Stoic silence amid boastfulness. Picture yourself at a professional mixer. A colleague is going on and on about their recent bonuses, new car, or luxurious holiday. The urge might be strong to chime in with your own wins, to match their pride with your own. But Stoic wisdom offers a different path, the strength of holding back. In Stoicism, choosing not to respond isn't weakness, it's mastery. By remaining silent, you not only maintain composure, but allow others' words to reveal their true character. This kind of restraint doesn't lower you, it lifts you. It preserves your energy for meaningful conversation and shields your dignity from the need for validation. Silence in such moments becomes a mirror. It reflects your quiet assurance and confidence, a sign that your worth doesn't depend on outshining others. Instead, it rests on your values and purpose. In this philosophy, quiet is not emptiness. It's a signal of clarity. It's a decision, a move that says, I know who I am and I don't need to prove it. There's an ancient Stoic teaching. If you receive a single favor, repay it with many. The message? Go beyond what's expected, but do so with action, not noise. Don't answer bravado with bragging. Instead, let your integrity respond through the excellence of your behavior. Reflect on this. How often do we reply to someone else's achievement by bringing up our own? What if, instead, you nodded sincerely, congratulated them, and kept your focus inward? What happens when you listen, fully present, without turning the spotlight back onto yourself? That's not silence, it's strength. It signals security and maturity. Practicing this kind of Stoic silence transforms environments. You no longer measure yourself through comparison. You no longer perform to be seen. You begin to live by an inner scorecard, one rooted in virtue, not visibility. Imagine a space where people speak not to compete, but to connect, where your quiet is not absence, but depth. This is what Stoicism offers, not just peace of mind, but a better way of relating to others. In a world hungry for attention, your silence becomes your edge. Let this teaching sink in. It's not what you say about your achievements that counts. It's how you live them. You don't need to boast when your actions already speak. Take this lesson with you. Practice it the next time someone tries to dominate the room with status. What would happen if you responded with poise instead of pride? Write down your thoughts. Consider your own experiences. How might embracing this silent strength improve your relationships, your mindset, and your peace? Let's work together to build a life that thrives not on competition, but on calm purpose. and quiet honor. Have you ever chosen to stay silent rather than join the noise of self-praise? If so, write in the comments, "Silence is strength." Let your example guide others toward grounded confidence. Number 3, choosing silence in moments of anger. Anger strikes like a violent storm, fast, loud, and overwhelming. But even in the middle of this emotional chaos, Stoicism offers us a shelter: silence. A quiet moment can serve as our strongest ally when fury clouds our vision. Epictetus, one of Stoicism's great voices, advised speaking seldom and only when truly needed. Let's bring this to life. Imagine a colleague's mistake has just doubled your workload. You feel frustration surge. Your gut tells you to lash out. But what would happen if instead you said nothing? That pause, just a breath, just a moment, grants clarity. It stops escalation before it begins. It allows you to see the situation as it truly is, not through the lens of fury. And that silence, it doesn't repress your emotion. It refines your reaction. How often have you spoken in anger and later wished you hadn't? How many times did things spiral, not because of what happened, but because of how you responded? Marcus Aurelius reflected, "How much worse are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" Think about that. Often, the damage left by our rage is far greater than what provoked it in the first place. Consider Nelson Mandela. After years in prison, he had every reason to emerge bitter. Yet he responded with grace, not vengeance. His choice to forgive transformed an entire nation. That's Stoic power in action. Practicing silence when angry doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means choosing a response that reflects your highest self, not your immediate emotion. It's a form of leadership over yourself and in the eyes of others. So next time frustration hits, see silence as your fortress. Step inside. Reflect, allow reason to guide your reaction, not impulse. In that space, wisdom lives. Let's explore practical steps to harness Stoic calm in moments of rage. Identify your triggers. Pay attention to what consistently irritates you. Understanding the root gives you power over the response. Reflect deeply. Ask yourself, why does this bother me so much? Often it's not the event, but our perception that fuels our anger. Embrace what is. You can't always control what happens, but you can master how you react. That's where freedom lies. Stay in the moment. Don't let the past feed your fury. Don't let the future breed fear. Anchor yourself in now. Use breath as your anchor. When emotions rise, breathe deeply. Let your breath slow your body and your thoughts. Pause before speaking. The act of waiting changes everything. It gives your logic a chance to catch up to your emotion. Empathize actively. Try to view the situation from the other person's side. Understanding softens anger. Change your framing. Would a Stoic see this situation as a threat or a test of virtue? Focus on what helps. Channel your energy not into complaints, but into fixes. Move forward, not deeper into the problem. Strengthen your mind. Journal. Meditate. Exercise. Do what it takes to fortify your emotional center. Transform your energy. Convert your outrage into creation, art, movement, reflection. Let it power something meaningful. Learn from every flare-up. Anger is a teacher. What lesson is it trying to deliver? Speak thoughtfully. When it's time to communicate, do it calmly, clearly, and with purpose, not poison. Mastering your anger is not about denial. It's about discipline. When you practice silence at the right moment, you turn an emotional trigger into a path of growth. That's the Stoic way. Use it. Benefit from it. Let silence help you reclaim your calm and your power. Number 4. When lies spread, choose quiet integrity. Words spread like wildfire. In the space of a whisper, a false story can circle a room, a town, or even a world. But what happens when that story is about you? When rumors, completely untrue, begin to tarnish your name? It's natural to want to defend yourself, to explain, to argue. But Stoicism shows us another way. It teaches that silence, grounded in truth, can be more powerful than any denial. Imagine a school teacher falsely accused of wrongdoing. As gossip swirled, she didn't fight back with angry posts or desperate clarifications. She stood tall. She remained silent, not because she had no defense, but because she trusted the strength of her character to speak for her. This is not surrender. It is wisdom in motion. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's the lesson here. When rumors rise, the storm isn't around you, it's within. And that storm can be quieted. Think, how many times have words hastily spoken in defense made things worse? How might silence, chosen deliberately, shield you instead? In the case of the teacher, time became her ally. As weeks passed, no evidence came, no truth surfaced, because there was none. Eventually, silence did what arguments couldn't. It revealed who she truly was. This aligns with Epictetus's advice. If someone speaks ill of you, praise them in return. It seems strange, but this approach disrupts conflict. Your calm confuses hostility. Your poise unmasks truth. The next time you're the target of unfair talk, consider, is reacting necessary, or is waiting more powerful? Silence in these moments is not weakness. It is trust. Trust in truth. Trust in your record. Trust in who you are. Let's reflect on how to practice stoic silence when lies arise. Let go of control. You can't dictate what others say. You can only choose how you react. Pause before reacting. The first words that come often come from ego or fear. Wait for the wiser voice within. Speak only if it serves. If a reply is needed, make it factual, brief, and dignified. Otherwise, let the silence hold your truth. Live your truth visibly. Let your actions prove the rumors false. Over time, character cuts through noise. Focus on your mission. Don't get pulled into the swirl of gossip. Stay committed to your purpose. Separate lies from identity. A false rumor says nothing about your worth. It says everything about the speaker. Wait out the storm. Time reveals all. Most lies fade. Integrity, however, endures. Refuse the bait. Don't let provocation draw you into drama. Quiet strength disarms those looking for chaos. Strengthen your roots. The deeper your self-knowledge, the less shaken you are by outside noise. Let silence defend you. Not everything needs rebuttal. Some things only need your calm refusal to engage. This is how the Stoic endures slander. Not by shouting, but by standing still. Not by chasing down every whisper, but by continuing to live with honor. You don't have to explain yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. Let your life answer for you. As false stories swirl, choose grounded stillness. In time, truth will find its voice through your actions, your presence, your quiet resilience. Number 5. Meeting loss with quiet strength. There's a unique kind of silence that follows deep loss, a silence that echoes louder than any noise. Whether it's the absence of a loved one, a missed opportunity, or a closed chapter, grief creates a stillness that can feel unbearable. But Stoicism teaches us that this very stillness is not to be feared. It is where healing begins. Author C.S. Lewis, after losing his wife, wrote, "The pain I feel now is the joy I had before." That's a deeply Stoic way of seeing the world. Loss, like love, is woven into the natural rhythm of life, and the very depth of our sadness often mirrors the depth of what once brought us happiness. Seneca, one of the great Stoic thinkers, wrote, "The day we fear as our last is but the birthday of eternity." When you start to view loss not as a final ending, but as a shift in form, your sorrow begins to change shape. You begin to mourn with meaning. Imagine the possibility that the silence following loss is not emptiness, but space for growth. What if your grief could become a path to reflection, to deeper understanding, to inner clarity? After his wife's passing, Lewis didn't rush to explain his grief away. He didn't distract himself with noise. He sat with it, wrote through it, reflected on it. And in that quiet, he discovered something powerful. Loss can be a teacher. The Stoic doesn't seek to eliminate emotion. Rather, they welcome it as part of nature. But they also choose how to respond. And in that choice, they find peace. Let's walk through the Stoic path to navigating grief with strength and grace. Acknowledge your sorrow. Don't deny your emotions. Allow them space. Cry if you must. Write. Speak with someone you trust. Honor your humanity. Control what you can. You can't undo the loss, but you can shape your response. Focus on what's within your reach, your choices, your mindset, your habits. See the lesson within the pain. Loss always carries a message. Ask, what can this teach me? How has it shaped me? What depth has it unlocked in me? Practice gratitude. Shift your focus from what's gone to what remains. Write down what you still have: friends, memories, values. This shift reorients your heart. Lean on your circle. Stoicism doesn't mean isolation, it values community. Turn to your loved ones. Share your experience. Let their presence hold you. Make space for reflection. Silence doesn't mean avoidance, it means slowing down. Allow quiet moments for deep thought, journaling, prayer, or stillness. Accept impermanence. Everything changes. Everyone departs. Realizing this helps you cherish the present and release the past with honor. Reframe your grief. See it not as weakness, but as strength in process. Your vulnerability is proof that you loved deeply and lived fully. Transform the pain into action. Use your experience to help others. Share your story. Volunteer. Advocate. Let your healing serve a greater purpose. Rebuild gently. Take your time. Step by step, begin shaping your new life. Let it include the memory of what was without being bound by it. Grief doesn't follow a script. It rises and falls, ebbs and flows. But when you walk through it with a Stoic heart, with calm, clarity, and choice, you find something remarkable. Not just healing, but transformation. So ask yourself, how might the stillness after loss be the ground for new growth? How could this pain become the foundation of your future strength? And if you've experienced loss, share your story. Let others see that silence doesn't mean surrender. It can be the soil where a stronger self begins to grow. If you've ever found quiet strength in the face of loss, leave this in the comments. Silence is strength. Your story might help someone else breathe a little easier. Number 6. Facing ignorance with calm understanding. We've all encountered someone who speaks with the confidence of an expert, yet their actions reveal a lack of understanding. Ignorance can be frustrating, especially when it parades as certainty. But Stoicism gives us a unique response. Patience, not pride. Silence, not scorn. Consider Galileo Galilei, the brilliant mind who championed heliocentrism at a time when the world clung to outdated beliefs. He faced mockery, censorship, and eventually house arrest. Yet he didn't shout back. He didn't argue endlessly. He chose stillness. He let the truth speak through time. This is a masterclass in Stoic grace. Stoicism reminds us we can't govern others, but we can govern our reaction. Marcus Aurelius puts it clearly. You have control over your mind, not external events. Understand this, and you will find power. That's the key when ignorance surrounds you. It's not the ignorance that harms you, it's your agitation in the face of it. Now ask yourself, how might your response shift if you truly embrace that you don't need to win every argument? What would happen if you let silence do the talking? Galileo's silence wasn't weakness, it was strategy. He knew that truth doesn't always need a microphone, it only needs time. He let false ideas burn out on their own. And when history caught up, his quiet resistance became a legacy. That's the Stoic way, focusing not on winning debates, but on embodying wisdom. Stoicism doesn't demand that we correct everyone. It invites us to choose our efforts wisely. Here are ways you can apply Stoic silence when confronting ignorance. Recognize the limit of influence. Not everyone is ready to learn. And that's okay. Save your energy for where it matters. Resist the urge to correct. Sometimes silence teaches more than correction. A calm pause can be louder than a clash of egos. Focus on conduct, not confrontation. Your example, your work, your ethics will say more than any rebuttal. Pause before responding. Let emotional impulses pass. Patience is often the best form of instruction. Empathize with their position. Perhaps they don't know better. Perhaps they've never been taught. That doesn't excuse them, but it does explain them. Detach your ego. You don't need to be seen as right to be right. Stoicism is about mastery, not validation. Speak when it helps, not when it satisfies. If your words will truly help someone grow, offer them with kindness. If not, hold them. Accept the timing of truth. Just because someone doesn't see today doesn't mean they never will. Be patient. Let your silence unsettle arrogance. It forces others to sit with their own noise and perhaps question it. Use quiet to elevate, not escape. Stoic silence isn't withdrawal. It's a high ground, a deliberate ethical stance. Choosing silence in the face of ignorance doesn't mean you agree. It means you understand the battlefield and choose not to fight where there's no victory. Remember, even when surrounded by loud certainty, wisdom doesn't need to shout. It needs to endure. Let Galileo's story remind you, silence, when rooted in truth, becomes thunder with time. Number 7. Responding to rumors with quiet resolve. Most of us have felt it. That sting when we hear our name whispered behind our back. The weight of assumptions, distortions, and twisted tales carried on the wind of gossip. It's tempting to fight back, to chase down the source, to correct every lie. But Stoicism offers a different path. Stillness, not struggle. Picture a passionate community leader working tirelessly to protect the environment. Her efforts begin to gain attention, and so do the rumors. Some claim she's profiting from her cause. Others say her motives are selfish. But instead of firing back, she stays focused. She doesn't shout or defend. She just keeps showing up, doing the work. This is Stoic silence in action. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. By refusing to descend into the mud of gossip, this leader teaches a powerful lesson. Your integrity will outlast their noise. When others speak falsely about you, ask yourself, what matters more, their opinion or your purpose? Rumors thrive on attention. They burn brighter when we fan the flames, but when met with silence and consistency, they often burn out on their own. Let's explore how to apply Stoic silence when you become the subject of whispers. Detach your worth from perception. You are not who others say you are. You are who your actions prove you to be. Pause before responding. When your emotions surge, wait. Respond only when calm. Often, silence says everything. Speak only when necessary. If a response is needed, let it be clear, kind, and brief. Defensiveness often invites more fire. Let your actions speak. Over time, truth becomes undeniable. Let your character be the loudest voice in the room. Focus on your mission. Rumors are distractions. Anchor yourself in what matters: your goals, your values, your impact. Avoid gossip's cycle. Don't feed what you despise. Stay out of the drama. Stay on higher ground. Strengthen your circle. Surround yourself with those who know your truth. Let their presence remind you of your path. Reframe the rumor. Even lies offer insight. What fears or insecurities might they be projecting? Use that understanding to grow. Build inner quiet. The more you practice stillness, the less outside noise can shake you. Be who you claim to be. Let your conduct align with your principles. That's the only correction that truly lasts. Stoicism teaches us that silence is not the absence of strength, it is its fullest expression. When others choose words, we can choose wisdom. When they seek drama, we choose discipline. So next time rumors surface, consider this. Do they deserve your energy? Or would that energy be better spent becoming even more of who you are? Let your silence be your anchor. Let your consistency be your defense. And let your peace remain untouched, no matter how loud the world becomes. Number 8. When injustice finds you, stand silent, stand strong. Injustice comes in many forms: a missed opportunity due to bias, a judgment made before you speak, a system that favors the few while forgetting the many. When unfairness strikes, our instinct is often to rage, to demand, to fight. But Stoicism teaches something deeper, something harder. It teaches us to respond not with chaos, but with calm. The Stoic phrase, bear and forbear, means to endure what we must and to hold back when we can. Not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. Think of Nelson Mandela. Decades in prison, stripped of freedom, dignity denied. Yet when he emerged, it wasn't with a clenched fist, it was with an open hand. He chose forgiveness. He chose nation building. He turned the world's eyes toward reconciliation instead of revenge. This wasn't passivity, it was power. Mandela knew what Marcus Aurelius taught. The best revenge is to be unlike him who did the injury. To face injustice and still choose peace, that's the strength Stoicism speaks of. Now ask yourself, how might your life change if you stopped meeting wrong with wrath and instead responded with grounded clarity? Here's how to walk the Stoic path when the world treats you unfairly. Keep your center calm. No matter the storm around you, you choose the state of your mind. Anchor it in reason. Practice emotional discipline. Breathe deeply. Stay aware. Let the heat rise and fall without acting on it. Accept what's outside your reach. You may not control what happens, but you control what happens next. That's your realm. Respond with strategy, not emotion. Before reacting, ask, what will move this forward? What will make this better? Look beyond the surface. What drove the injustice? Understanding the cause may offer a path to resolution. Reject vengeance. Striking back only continues the cycle. Break it with principle, with restraint. Live your values. Let your conduct reflect the kind of world you want to create, not just the one you've been dealt. Model dignity. Show others through your behavior what it means to stand tall without shouting. Search for progress, not payback. Focus on solutions. Think long-term. Be a builder, not a breaker. Use pain to evolve. Every injustice carries a lesson. Learn it. Grow from it. Become stronger for it. Stoic silence in the face of injustice doesn't mean accepting it as right. It means preparing yourself to respond with purpose, not poison. It's a call to action, yes, but action rooted in character, not chaos. So the next time you're treated unfairly, pause. Feel the urge to react. Then ask, what choice would the strongest, wisest version of me make? Sometimes the answer is not in speaking, but in becoming. And in becoming, we honor not just ourselves, but the very idea of justice we seek to protect. If you've ever turned injustice into growth, drop this in the comments. Silence is strength. Let that be your quiet resistance and your daily vow. Number 9. When insulted, let silence be your armor. Insults are like arrows, sharp, fast, and often designed to provoke. But Stoicism offers a shield unlike any other, your own mind. Epictetus, the famed Stoic teacher, once said, "If someone manages to provoke you, realize that your own mind allowed it to happen." That single thought can change how you see every verbal attack. Instead of reacting, choose stillness. Instead of clapping back, step back. Take Gandhi, for instance. In his fight for India's independence, he endured countless slurs, physical abuse, and injustice. But he didn't return insult for insult. His weapon, peaceful silence. His method, holding his ground without raising his voice. This wasn't weakness, it was power, and it worked. His composure unsettled his enemies, drew respect from allies, and shifted the course of history. What would happen if you did the same? When someone insults you, your first instinct may be to retaliate. But what if, instead, you paused, gave yourself a moment of space, and chose not to respond? Let's look at how to turn insult into insight using Stoic principles. Remember, the insult isn't about you. Most of the time, it reflects the speaker's frustration, insecurity, or ignorance, not your truth. Pause before reacting. That instant between stimulus and response is where your freedom lives. Use it. Choose your energy wisely. Is this moment worth your peace? Is this person worth your attention? Shift the power dynamic. By refusing to react, you hold the higher ground. You show emotional mastery, not emotional dependence. Detach your ego. Not every jab deserves your dignity. Don't let someone else's smallness shrink your self-respect. Reframe the situation. Ask, what would a wise person do right now? What does silence teach that shouting never could? Let your life speak louder than words. Show through your actions who you are. You don't need to defend it. You just need to live it. Find calm in the storm. When others lose control, your stillness becomes a mirror. It reflects their chaos and your clarity. Practice forgiveness silently. You don't need to announce it. Just let it go. Walk away. Move forward. Strengthen your inner shield. The more secure you are in yourself, the less anything external can shake you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" And he was right. An insult may last seconds, but your reaction, that can linger for days, even years. So next time someone tries to drag you into their storm, don't sail with them. Stay in your harbor. Let them rage against the calm. That's what true strength looks like. As we reflect on all 9 moments where silence is the wisest choice, from criticism and boasting to loss and injustice, remember this: Stoicism isn't about never speaking, it's about knowing when silence says more. Marcus Aurelius challenged us. Don't waste time discussing what a good man should be. Be one. Let that guide you. Let silence become not just your defense, but your definition. Drop the affirmation in the comments. Silence is strength. And if these lessons have stirred something within you, share this with someone who needs it. Write your thoughts. Reflect on your own moments of silence. And as always, return to these truths, not just in thought, but in action. Because sometimes the quietest voice is the one that changes everything.